So the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to build out a site. We've already included a couple of different pre-made templates for you. So we're going to go ahead and click on sites on the left-hand sidebar. And you can see that there's three templates that we've already kind of preloaded here for you. Now, these templates are something that you can just open up and start editing yourself. But before we start doing that, we're going to just take a look at the one labeled Your Property Funnel. And we're going to go through the steps of taking your information that you've gotten from the developer, the PDF, and taking those images, reducing the image size, and then just kind of dropping and dragging and dropping and adding them into the right locations, as well as updating the copy to say something meaningful that will get an investor to actually leave their information for you. So the first thing that we're going to do is, now that we have this pulled up, is we're going to click on Edit. Okay, now this page has opened up in the editor mode, right? So you can actually edit everything on this page. As you move the mouse around, you can see these kind of like boxes light up. So just to give you an understanding of how this actually works, each box is basically a container. Every container has the ability to put in elements. And in those elements, you can actually use photos, you can use text, you can use bullet points, you can use a lot of different things here. So this is very similar to ClickFunnels if you've ever used ClickFunnels before. In fact, I think that it might even be a complete copy of what ClickFunnels is. So it's super easy to edit. And of course, you can actually make this optimized for both mobile and for desktop computers. So what we're going to do is we're going to just show you what it's like to quickly edit this and swap out photos. Now, obviously, the photos that you get, these are going to be from the developer. It's typically in a PDF. If you don't have a PDF, what you can do is you can actually go to the developer's website, look up the particular property and actually download the PDF from them, or just request it from somebody that actually already has the rendering. So what you want is the 3D renderings, especially if this is an off-plan development. So that way you can kind of just paste those in here and show the person who lands on the page more information, more details about the property. Okay, so if you don't actually have a PDF from the developer that has all the photos kind of already laid out into multiple different pages, what you can do is you can actually go to the developer's website. And here's the thing. They always have photos on the website to give you more information and give you more details, but this is where you have a competitive advantage. Their website has very high quality renderings, and that means the photos and everything, they load kind of slow. Whenever you're trying to get somebody's information, when you want them to drop in their contact details, you don't want them to wait for more than 3 or 4 seconds for the whole entire website to load. So what we're going to do is we're going to download one of these photos directly from the website, and we're going to show you exactly how to reduce the size of that same exact image. And then we're going to upload it to your website so that way you can kind of see how much faster it loads and then also what the process looks like. Okay, so now that we downloaded the photo, we're going to go ahead and upload it to this website. The website is compressedjpeg.com. Go to that website. Once you're on the website, you're going to click on upload files. And of course, if you have multiple files, you can upload more than one. But if you have just one, you just upload that single file. And you'll see it's 1 megabyte. And as you scroll down, you can see the 1 megabyte versus the 256 kilobytes. That's whenever it's compressed. You have this slider on the right-hand side that you can actually reduce the quality. And as long as you don't lose too much out of the image on the right-hand side, you can reduce it as much as possible. Of course, you'll see a little bit of artifacts and some discoloration, but the point and the goal here is that you want the viewer to be able to see the website as quickly as possible with as least amount of lag or loading time as possible. So now that the image is downloaded, you can see the quality is still relatively good. It's good enough for somebody to visualize and understand, okay, this is a bedroom. It's got a big, nice window and a wardrobe on the left-hand side. Understood. So now that we have that downloaded and the file compressed and reduced, we're going to go ahead and upload it to the website. So all you have to do in order to upload it to the website is go to the website where we have a section which is like a carousel. The carousel, you'll see like an image slider on the right-hand side, this little slide bar. All you're going to do is select one of those images and then click on the image plus button, and you're going to upload the image here. Make sure to choose the smaller image, not the 1 megabyte image. Again, that would kind of defeat the purpose. So once it's uploaded, you just double click that image, and then now it's going to be swapped out into your carousel slider. Sometimes you have to adjust the height and the width just to make sure that it kind of shows the whole full picture. This is just kind of a part of the process because the sliders are already kind of pre-configured for a specific image size. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so the best practice for these landing pages is to make sure that you have kind of like a whole overall hero shot or master picture of the property, kind of like on the right-hand side or as soon as the person lands on the website. So they have some kind of familiarity with what they're looking into. Also great to have something that's very intriguing. If it's a very expensive property, you want to have something that's more speaking to the luxury and the lifestyle and how nice it is. If it's a less expensive property, more of an investment property, then you want to speak to them into the terms of investing into the property as like an investment. So, they're gonna buy it and you're gonna be attracting different buyers. So whoever you're looking to attract, you want to make sure that you kind of call out something that would appeal to them on the left-hand side at the very beginning. So as soon as they land on that page, say something to that person. It could be talking about something interesting about the property, the high ROI. It could be something about the location and how beautiful it is. So anyways, those things should be as soon as they land on the page on this left-hand side. And as you kind of scroll down, the way that we have most of these lenders set up is we give you kind of like some bullet points, reasons to invest, the percentage, the down payment, the ROI, when the handover is also very important. And then if there is any limited availability, obviously you want to put that down. And the right-hand side of this is going to be like the form. So it goes from landing and to having like some text at the very beginning with the hero shot. Then it goes into these bullet points and then the form on the right-hand side. So the form that we have here, it's pretty standard, right? So you're gonna have like your first name, last name, and then we actually give them the option to put in their phone number. The phone number could be for WhatsApp or SMS. We put phone in parentheses with WhatsApp, but they can actually choose how to be contacted below using WhatsApp or SMS. Now, this is important because depending on what they select, that's going to determine what kind of communication that you have with them. It'll be either SMS, like it sounds, or WhatsApp. And, those both will have their own separate automations. So just, keep that in mind. If you're going to try to create your own form, you want to make sure that you have all of this stuff kind of mapped out correctly. Yeah, and so just one more small piece, make sure that on the right-hand side, if you have any other forms, the only one that is selected is real estate form, because that is going to be the master form that we're using to collect all their information and send it through the automation.